Hey, I'm not saying that I support Nicolas Maduro. I'm saying that there's a deeper story about Venezuela than anybody wants to look at. Remember when Saudi Arabia told the United States that they were running out of oil and the barrel got up to $140? Remember paying $4 a gallon for gas? Well, during that time, it was found that Venezuela had a ton of oil, lots of crude, but they used diesel to get that out of the ground. And that's not cost effective, especially if the barrel drops. And so the culture of the people got set up to buy into this idea to go into hyperdrive and do a whole bunch of spending based on the idea that oil was going to stay at an all-time high. Because the Saudi kingdom said, we're running out, we need you to raise the price, and it was all a lie. Anyways, so the United States of America realized that they were having a problem down there, and yet at the same time Puerto Rico was floundering. I think they needed $80 million, or was it $88 million that they needed over there? So the United States wasn't really paying attention to Venezuela. However, Donald Trump got into play here, and then Donald Trump, who makes a lot of money by taking things from people, like he took a $50 million Venezuelan jet, realized that there's a huge amount of money down there. There's $32 billion worth of gold, and they have lithium, and they have uranium, and they have oil. So the United States of America decided that they were going to help out Juan Guaido to take out Nicolas Maduro. However, Juan Guaido was not elected. In fact, he was only elected by 3 states versus Maduro, who was supported by 20 states. Now, let me remind you that the United States of America has supported such actions as giving bombs to the Saudis, who murdered 10,000 Yemenis people with the United States' bombs while they were refueling with our jets and murdering children in Yemen. And we didn't bother to try to get any convoys over there, did we? Did we try to get anybody over there to help out those poor Yemenis people? No, because they don't have any oil. They don't have any lithium, no gold. They don't have any uranium. However, as soon as Donald Trump saw that Russia and Iran and China were making investments into South America, Donald Trump came out and says, it's not just that. We have to overthrow him because he's not politically elected. And so they backed up Juan Guaido, because he's bad shit. He left the country illegally, which means he committed a crime, to try to make a fortune for himself, because Donald Trump's a con artist. He's kind of a mix between Joseph Stalin and Adolf Hitler with a whole bunch of Mussolini. Remember how Mussolini used to run the presses and tell people what they could and couldn't say? Yeah. Anyways, now we have 3 dead people down there, probably good Catholic people that love God. Because Donald Trump, Michael Pompeo, Michael Pence, and Jonathan Bolton, all their time, love, and tenderness, couldn't afford to give them the time of day. Instead, they're trying to make the attempt to steal. And all nations around the world should rise up and tell him, we are not doing this again. You are not going to lead us into a path of persecution. We are not going to build ovens for you or create a new gate for you. We do not believe in your nihilist ideas, and we do not believe that you are truly illuminated. Stand against the front. Stand against the United States of America, because this is an atrocity. It's an atrocity that we dumped so much money into this. It's an atrocity that we actually put supplies in there that were opened up, and inside were machine guns, grenades, and bulletproof vests. It's not just enough that we have our people running around Colombia. No, not Colombia, the largest producer of cocaine in South America. Not at all. It's a matter of how much money did the United States pay to have Colombia help us out with the Chavinistas. Oh my gosh, heaven forbid we work with the bad guys. But it's all Donald Trump and the way that his group and franchise work. I've been trying to tell you repeatedly, time and time again, this is world organized crime. It's a criminal ring, and it intends to take advantage of every single country. That includes Switzerland. That includes Sudan. Remember how I told you about Sudan? How they wanted to get all those oil treaties down there, and John Bolton went down there? Now look what's going on in Sudan. They're pulling out the United States. They're going to get those oil treaties. Then who needs America in there when we can get special groups down there like Eric? Make sure that oil comes out of there. because it's a supremacist movement. It's not the franchise. The franchise is truly based on being illuminated. These people hijacked the franchise and have taken advantage of the franchise and broke the ways. Be very wary here. Do not follow them. Turn your eyes away from them, and when you hear their name, spit. Spit so it does not contaminate you. Do not look in the eyes of Shaitan and say that you still love God. For if you murder in the name of God and you love Shaitan, you most certainly will be judged by your own hand. God bless God.